सर्वलोकेषु रम्यं हि भारतमस्मदीयं मदीयम्
सर्वलोकेषु रम्यं हि भारतमस्मदीयं मदीयं सर्वलोकेषु रम्यं
बुल्बुलो हि न सर्वे देशेषु नस्तव कमदीयम् पर्वतो हि सर्वोच्चः विहाय शशिरचुम्बी
पर्वतो हि सर्वोच्चः विहाय शशिरचुम्बी
स्वप्रहरेण सुवीरा सुसैनिकास्मदीया मदीया
सर्वलोकेषु रम्यं हि भारतमस्मदीयं मदीयं सर्वलोकेषु रम्यं
क्रोडे च क्रीडरता नद्यः सहस्रधाराः शपुष्टप्राणैः शनीरैः स्वर्गमिदं मुदितमुदितम्
सर्वलोकेषु रम्यं हि भारतमस्मदीयं मदीयं सर्वलोकेषु रम्यं
धर्मशमेन शिक्षा वैरितनो विधेया
धर्मशमेन शिक्षा वैरितनो विधेया
हिन्दिः वयं
च स्वभूमिः
भारतमस्मदीयं मदीयम्
सर्वलोकेषु रम्यं हि भारतमस्मदीयं मदीयं सर्वलोकेषु रम्यं
बुल्बुलो हि न सर्वे
देशेषु नस्तवकं मदीयं सर्वलोकेषु रम्यम्
सर्वेभ्यो नमो नमः। आप सभी लोगों का स्वागत है आज के इस सत्र में। आई वेलकम एवरीबॉडी फॉर टुडे सेशन। सर्वप्रथमम शिबिर गीतम। वी विल स्टार्ट आवर सेशन विथ शिबिर गीतम। अलाउ मी टू शेयर द स्क्रीन प्लीज। पठामि संस्कृतं नित्यं वदामि संस्कृतं सदा ध्यायामि संस्कृतं सम्यक् वन्दे संस्कृतमातरम् वन्दे संस्कृतमातरम्। संस्कृतस्य प्रसाराय नैजं सर्वं ददाम्यहम् संस्कृतस्य सदा भक्तो वन्दे संस्कृतमातरम् वन्दे संस्कृतमातरम्। संस्कृतस्य कृते जीवन् संस्कृतस्य कृते यजन् आत्मानमाहुतं मन्ये वन्दे संस्कृतमातरम् वंदे संस्कृत मातरम। अवधारणम, एफर्मेटिव सेंटेंसेस, अवधारणम एफर्मेशंस यानी सकारात्मक वाक्य। संस्कृतम अति सरला भाषा। संस्कृतम अति सरला भाषा। संस्कृतम अति मधुरा भाषा। संस्कृतम अति मधुरा भाषा। संस्कृतेन संभाषणम अति सरलम। संस्कृतेन संभाषणम अति सरलम। अहम केवल संस्कृतेन वदामि। अहम केवल संस्कृतेन वदामि। संस्कृत भारतम समर्थ भारतम। संस्कृत भारतम समर्थ भारतम। सर्वेभ्यो नमो नमः। आप सभी लोगों का स्वागत है आज के इस सत्र में। आई नो मोस्ट ऑफ देम आर एक्साइटेड टू स्टार्ट देयर जर्नी फॉर संस्कृतम, यानी आप आपका प्रवास के लिए बहुत उत्सुक है। मैं बहुत अच्छी तरह से जानता हूं, काफी मैसेजेस मुझे मिले भी हैं। और सबसे पहले मेरे ओल्ड स्टूडेंट्स को मैं वेलकम करता हूं। और आज का ये वर्कशॉप मेरे लिए बहुत ही विशेष है क्योंकि मेरे दो बहुत ही प्रिय मित्र हमारे साथ इस सत्र में जुड़े हुए हैं। इट टुक मी अ लॉन्ग टाइम, मोर देन 150 वर्कशॉप्स टू कन्विंस देम that I really teach a good Sanskritam. And so they have joined and I'm really excited for them as well. सभी लोगों का माइक ऑफ है। Today will be the introductory lecture. So introduction, you need to understand how we are going to go ahead with our journey for next 12 days. अगले 12 दिनों तक हमारा संस्कृत के बारे में प्रवास कैसे होगा उसका मैं आपको परिचय दूंगा। बहुत सारे टर्म्स एंड कंडीशंस है जो आप लोगों को पालन करना है। अनुशासन, डिसिप्लिन, यू हैव, देयर आर रूल्स एंड रेगुलेशंस अबाउट दिस वर्कशॉप एंड द मोस्ट इंपॉर्टेंट इज डिसिप्लिन। सेकेंड मोस्ट इंपॉर्टेंट इज रिस्पेक्ट फॉर ईच अदर। We are nearly 100 plus minus होते रहता है because of the internet this thing, but we are 100. So 100 online and there are many more on YouTube. So with that, there should be, a discipline and respect for each other. One more request is those who know Sanskritam and they are aware about Sanskritam, if they feel that this class is a very basic classes, they can leave. Okay, because I find many of them, they have that wrong impression in their mind that they know Sanskritam, but rather they know translation of Sanskritam. That's a different topic altogether. Now let us go ahead. As what exactly are we going to do in this workshop? Before that, there are some conditions like everybody will write their name, not number or Zoom user, some mobile name is not allowed from tomorrow onwards. कल से कोई भी हमारे जो स्टूडेंट्स है वो अपना नाम लिखेंगे Zoom में। बहुत ही आसान है। आप आपके नाम के बगल में 3 डॉट देखोगे, उसको अगर प्रेस करोगे या राइट क्लिक करोगे तो रीनेम आ जाएगा। आपको अपना नाम लिखना है। हाँ, कृपया करके प्लीज इसका अनुशासन पालन कीजिएगा क्योंकि हम नहीं चाहते कि अननेसेसरी हैकिंग हो। तो जूम यूजर या अभी किसी ने पूरा नंबर लिखा हुआ है 9128286848 जो मेरा मीटिंग आईडी है वो किसी ने लिखा हुआ है। कल से प्लीज डोंट राइट दिस, आपका नाम लिखिएगा। काफी लोग अपना मोबाइल का नाम एज इट इज रहता है वही छाप देते हैं, कृपया करके वो ना करें। मोस्ट ऑफ देम आई हैव रिटन देयर नेम। हाँ, Redmi 3 Pro करके दिख रहा है, वो सब मत लिखिएगा। और आईफोन वगैरह दिखता है या 3 Pro वगैरह जो कुछ भी हमें दिख रहा है, somebody has written WO088, that is not advisable. प्लीज आपका नाम लिखेंगे आप। और या Redmi Pro मैंने आपको डिक्लेयर किया, प्लीज आपका नाम कल से चेंज कीजिएगा। ओके, आपका व्यक्तिगत नाम चाहिए मुझे। लक्ष्मी शेट्टी, वेलकम। अरविंद जी वेलकम, अनिल दामरी जी वेलकम। ये हमारे पुराने स्टूडेंट्स हैं जो रिपीट करते हैं, इसके बारे में मैं आपको बाद में बताऊंगा। और काफी लोग हैं जो हमारे साथ जुड़े हुए हैं, जो पहले से ऑलरेडी वेदशाला के साथ जुड़े हैं। अभी आपका माइक बहुत ही कंट्रोल में यूज करना है, वीडियो आपको ऑन नहीं करना है। क्यों वीडियो ऑन नहीं करना? क्योंकि हमारे साथ जो अन्य पार्टिसिपेंट है, वो कई सारे पार्टिसिपेंट मोबाइल से लॉगिन करते हैं, तो उनको मोबाइल में डेटा की दिक्कत आती है। I am requesting everybody to please not to switch on their videos. As it is, they will not be allowed because I have disabled that facility. And please use your mic with proper responsibility. You have to interact. आप लोगों को मैं जो भी प्रश्न पूछूंगा, आप उसका उत्तर देंगे। You will answer my questions. You are allowed, but not in between. After I finish the topic, I will ask, does anybody has any problem or anybody wants to ask anything? At that time, you can raise your hand. I will announce your name and switch on your mic, answer, and immediately switch off your mic so that you do not disturb other participants. ये कंडीशन के साथ मैं एक सवाल पूछता हूं और उसके बाद आप सभी लोगों का मैं माइक ऑन करूंगा। I will ask one question and thereafter I will switch on the mic of everybody. So then you will be able to answer me. Number one, why do you want to learn Sanskritam? First of all, why? Most of them are of a very matured age. So you don't have any other work or you are retired, so you want to take up Sanskritam? Please don't do that. So yeah, Reddy, I'm coming to you. Let me complete the things. This is what it is, you know. Before I complete my statement, there is a hand raise. Anyways, I open everybody's mic and here now you are allowed to speak. Yes, Mr. Reddy.
गुड इवनिंग सर।
Yeah, good evening.
जी सर, एक्चुअली मुझे ना भगवत गीता पढ़ना था, इसलिए मैं संस्कृत के लिए ज्वाइन हुआ सर।
अच्छा, so you wanted to learn भगवत गीता और इसके लिए आपने ये किया, अच्छी बात है। यस, कल्पेश महोदय।
बेसिकली मुझे एक्सप्रेशन, मेरा फीलिंग्स को एक्सप्रेस करने के लिए ज्वाइन किया, बिकॉज़ इंग्लिश आई डोंट फाइंड इट सफाइस टू express myself.
Yeah, beautiful. He is my near and dear friend. Thank you, Kalpesh. I will answer you. I will answer you, definitely. Yes, Lalita, Ganesh.
Namaskar, Namo Namaha.
Namo Namaha.
I wanted to read the slogas with a correct spelling.
Okay.
And I am having a long intention to learn Sanskritam and our Deva Bhasha. I am I love Sanskritam, that is why I joined. I want to speak and convey the message to all, that is why. Uttamam.
I will answer you. Yeah, Lalita.
Thank you. Dhanyavad.
Yeah, Dhanyavad. Rajiv Mahoday.
माई रीजन बहुत सिंपल है। मैं जब भी कोई भी श्लोक या संस्कृत में पढ़ता हूँ तो उसका ट्रांसलेशन पढ़ता हूँ, तो बेसिकली किसी और का इंटरप्रिटेशन मैं समझ रहा हूँ। आई वुड लव कि अगर मैं खुद का इंटरप्रिटेशन कर सकूं, इसीलिए संस्कृत समझना चाहता हूँ।
Yeah, thank you very much. He is my second best friend, and he is absolutely right. Why not to understand Sanskritam in our own way? Why we want to go through the translation? A very good intention. I will be answering to you as well, Raju bhai. And thank you very much. Yes, Veena Shetty.
Sir, actually I'm MA student, so that I have to learn Sanskrit, so that I'm joined in this group, sir.
So because you want to do MA, not interested in subject as well, right?
No, not like that, sir. Presently, I am a MA student.
Okay.
MA first year student. I have to speak Sanskrit fluently.
Absolutely.
Then only I can.
Absolutely. Very good. You will receive that thing. I will answer you. Rest of them, please switch off their mic, please. R.S. Sundar, Meenakshi R, please switch off your mic, please. One by one, please answer. Yes, Deepak Mahoday. Deepak Mahoday.
Namaskaraha, Namo
Namaskar.
Namaha.
Namo Namaha. Yes.
I attended the last training session 129.
Yes.
And basically हम लोग तो मराठी और मेरा mother tongue कोंकणी है, and Sanskrit is supposed to be the mother of all the languages. That is the main reason why we want to know. I want to learn, the basic, because these are all dialects. Marathi, then Hindi, all this, I am
Absolutely.
interested in learning the mother of all the languages.
Grandmother language.
And subsequently, the Vedas and Puranas and everything will follow later.
Yes.
So that is the main
But what was
intention.
your experience, Deepak ji, about the last session?
Very, very nice, sir. Very nice, very enlightening, sir. And spoken Sanskrit is being taught very, at a very less institutions. We learn, written Sanskrit faster.
That
and
is
more.
easier, na? That is theory, so it is easier.
Yes.
Here,
But,
speaking
learning-
Sanskritam is more practical.
Yes.
So you have to
Absolutely,
make efforts.
absolutely. That
Yes.
is the reason why I am interested in, continuing
Uttamam.
with this.
Uttamam, Deepak Mahoday. Uttamam.
Okay.
Dhanyavad. Dhanyavad. Yeah. Balachandra Nair Garu. Nair ji.
Namaste ji.
Namaskaram.
Sir, most of our religious books are in Sanskrit.
Yes.
So, I want to read it in my way. That means I want to read and understand it. That is the
Okay.
main...
Yes. That's what Rajiv Bhai said just now. Rajiv ji just now said he wants his own interpretation, not interpretation of somebody else. That's absolutely right. Nice, Balachandra Nair ji. Thank you very much. Vinayak Bhatt Mahoday.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
Yes. So yeah, I think most of the people have covered my reason that I also want to learn Vedas, Suktams, and Rudrams. And also I feel that the words in Sanskrit and the pronunciation has a lot of energy. So yeah, that's also the reason why I'm like, want to learn this language. Yeah.
Vinayak, but welcome to the right place, or rather, you will decide whether the place was right or wrong. But I will be answering you as well. Yeah, there are some hidden things over there. Anyway, thank you very much. Yes, Lakshmi.
सर पहले तो आपको विश करती हूँ मैं, आपका हेल्थ सब ठीक हो क्या हमारे साथ है आप? सो ये टाइम तो बेंगलुरु
Tell me, Lakshmi, are you in city or in jungle?
नो अभी तो जंगल छोड़ के मैं शायद क्लास में मैं बैंगलोर में ही रहूंगी.
Oh, that's good. That's good. So no network problem for you.
Yes. And sir,
I would like to share something about Lakshmi over here. She stays absolutely in the border of a jungle, her native place rather, but she stays in Bangalore city, and she has been an ex-bureaucrat as well at a very high post. So regarding Lakshmi, I have suddenly her video was switched on, suddenly, unknowingly, and I saw her putting her hand towards the sky, and she's attending the class. I said, what are you doing? Well, the place where I am, the network is not clear. See her dedication. Next time, again, by chance, Lakshmi had to switch on the video, and I saw that there were no lights at all, and she was attending the classes in front of the Deepak. You know, Jyot in front of the temple, we put that Deepak, na? In that temple, Deepak, she's studying, attending the classes. I really respect you, Lakshmi, a lot.
No, sir. Sir, the way in which you teach Sanskrit, no, I like to hear Sanskrit from your mouth. And I don't know whether whenever I will be capable of talking in Sanskrit, I don't know.
You will, na, Lakshmi, because I always say I'm going to live for another 200 years. So within that time, definitely before that time, much before that time, you will start talking in Sanskritam.
Sir, I am enjoying hearing you.
Thank you very much, Lakshmi. Thank you very much.
Talking.
Thank you very much, Lakshmi.
Thank you, sir.
Yeah. Om. हाँ बोल नमस्कार बोल he is also one of our old student. Yes, बोल फक्त intention about joining the workshop. We will make it short so that I can go ahead. Yes.
हा सर, तुमच्यासोबत जॉईन होऊन आम्हाला पण खूप अशी ऊर्जा येते, कारण संस्कृत आपला प्राचीन भाषा आहे, त्यामुळे त्याला शिकणं आपल्या सर्वांचं कर्तव्यच आहे. त्यामुळे संस्कृत शिकण्यानं आपल्याला म्हणजे आपली बॉडी पण व्यवस्थित काम करते आणि आपल्यामध्ये अशी ऊर्जा येते, नॅचरली ऊर्जा. त्यामुळे मला संस्कृत शिकायची इच्छा होती.
He wanted to say that it is an Asian language, and speaking Sanskritam gives you that energy. Whenever you are reading, also you get that eternal energy that is inside, and that's the reason he wants to learn Sanskritam, and that is what he has conveyed. So I will answer you, Om. Yes, Srinivas.
Namaskar, sir.
Namaskar.
Good evening.
Very good evening.
I'm very happy today that I'm joining, because last month when I requested, it was not happened because of because of many people. But this time I'm really lucky, sir. And the main reason I wanted to join is actually I wanted to go to Ramakrishna Mutt to start studying Sanskrit, but it was not possible because of my job, and the dates were not adjusted. I learned Spanish there, and I wanted to go there, but it was not possible. And the other main reason is whenever I hear Vedas, because I always hear Vedas, and I also practice some of them. But I can't really understand. If I understand, see, just by reading itself, we'll be very happy. If we know the real meaning of it, we will be very happy, because we know that. So there is a, what I can say. So the meaning of Vedas is very good. That's what I heard.
I will answer you. There is some thing that need to be clarified. I will answer you. Definitely. Yeah, Lakshmi Meruswamy.
Namaskar, sir.
Namaskaram.
I was really interested in Sanskrit from my childhood, but without any proper guidance for doing Sanskrit, other things we were doing slokas, reading slokas and other things. Now I am 72 years. By my
young you are, 27 years old. Okay.
But in last year, I had got an opportunity through some of my friends to learn Sanskrit through this Vyasa Mandir. So we are doing Sanskrit. But though we are doing and getting good marks, we are not able to converse.
Then why you are learning Sanskritam? You should not. Because the purpose is not there. I will answer you anyway, Lakshmi. I will answer you.
We are trying. But I thought that at the time of our trying, I just got your good news that you are preparing us for conversing in Sanskrit. That is the main thing. Only we can improve only when conversation can be done.
Yeah,
so I thought that I had a good time.
Yeah, definitely. Thank you very much, Lakshmi. And yes, R.S. Sundar.
Namaskar, Mahoday.
Namaskaram.
Yeah, I am in the IT industry for 33 years. I want to learn Sanskrit. Next time, in another couple of months or something, I need to speak in Sanskrit. My only aim is to pronounce correctly and learn how to chant Rudram Chamakam correctly, and then pray God regularly. That's the only aim.
Yeah. Thank you. We will definitely. Okay. Yeah, Poonam Kumari.
गुड इवनिंग सर.
गुड इवनिंग पूनम.
सर देखा जाए तो संस्कृत हमारी सबसे प्राचीन भाषा है ना, और प्रथम भाषा भी है. और मेरा बचपन से ही संस्कृत बोलने में बहुत ज़्यादा इंटरेस्ट रहा है, लेकिन आई डिडंट गेट एनी अपॉर्चुनिटी. to get, but when I saw your this opportunity, so I just wanted to grab it. This is my personal interest, sir, because sometimes, for an example, I have seen that कि हम रोजमर्रा की जिंदगी में हम श्लोक पढ़ते हैं, वेदास हमारे सारे संस्कृत में ही हैं, हम प्रार्थना करते हैं, बट समवेयर सम पीपल कैन नॉट प्रोनाउंस इट वेरी करेक्ट वे, है ना, और हम बोलते हैं ना कि गलत अर्थ अगर आपने भगवान से बोला तो फिर तो आप पूरा गड़बड़ कर दिए, है ना। तो आई जस्ट डोंट वांट दिस कि अगर मैं कुछ बोल रही हूँ, भगवान से प्रार्थना कर रही हूँ, तो वाई आई शुड मतलब रट्टू तोता की तरह मैं क्यों करूँ, है ना। आई शुड फील इट एज वेल, है ना, और वो मुझे चीजें समझ में भी आनी चाहिए, सो दैट आई कैन डिलीवर टू दी अदर पीपल एज वेल, मैं उनको भी समझा सकूं। सो दैट इज द माई एम।
ओके, आंसर मी पूनम। आपका संस्कृत के बारे में स्लेट एब्सोल्युटली क्लियर है?
मतलब हाँ, समझ में नहीं जानती, मैं बस पढ़ सकती हूँ,
वो पढ़ के मतलब तो पता नहीं चलता ना, लेकिन योर स्लेट इज वेरी क्लीन, यू विल लर्न वेरी फास्ट, दैट इज माय गारंटी।
Yes, sir. Thank you, sir. And that's what I want.
आजकल गारंटी का जमाना है ना, मोदी जी की गारंटी चलती है तो अर्जुन व्यास की वेदशाला में गारंटी नहीं चलेगी? चलेगी
जी सर, बिल्कुल। And I'm so enthusiasm. I'm full
I
of
will answer
enthusiasm.
you. I will answer many of the questions, but you have enlightened a lot. तो हमारा आगे का फ्लो वहीं पे लेंगे. Now I request there are 4 of the people who will be answering. उसके बाद कोई नए ऐड मत होइएगा, because then we have to carry forward. Yeah, Vijaya, Shritha. Yeah.
जी नमस्ते।
नमस्कार.
Ajay, I'm working as a Hindi teacher.
Yeah.
So I want to learn Sanskrit so that I can teach my students.
Ati uttamam. Good intention. Absolutely nice. Yes, Arvind Mahoday.
नमस्कारम।
नमस्कारम।
मुझे एक्चुअली भारत देश में जो पैदा हुआ हूँ उसके लिए गर्व है और उस गर्व को कायम रखने के लिए मुझे संस्कृत सीखना ही है। मैंने सीखा हुआ है लेकिन मैं संभाषण नहीं कर पाता हूँ। 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 मैंने सब कुछ सीखा है। वाक्य भी बोलता हूँ, सुभाषित भी बोलता हूँ, श्लोक भी बोलता हूँ, बट संभाषण एक मेरा ड्रॉबैक है, वो नहीं कर पाता हूँ। और मित्र हैं जो वेद पाठी हैं, उनके साथ भी मुझे संभाषण करना है संस्कृत में। बिफोर आई डाई आई वांट टू लर्न संस्कृत कन्वर्सेशन। एंड मेरा बेटी भी है और बेटी को भी मैंने संस्कृत लेने के लिए बोला है और उसको भी।
आपकी बेटी आपके साथ बैठी है?
जी बैठी है सर।
और आप मोबाइल पे हैं या लैपटॉप पे हैं?
नहीं, मैं लैपटॉप पे हूँ।
उसे भी सुनाइएगा और उसे भी कहिएगा कि रोज अटेंड करे।
हाँ सर।
ओके।
हाँ।
क्योंकि मैं जो आपको बताऊंगा शायद उसे समझ में नहीं आएगा, तो आप उसे समझाइएगा।
जी सर जी।
अन्य लोगों को भी मैं यही कहता हूं, आई एम टेलिंग अदर्स ऑल्सो, आई विल बी टॉकिंग ओवर दैट। ओके, थैंक यू वेरी मच। या ईशिता, नमस्कार। हाँ, yes, absolutely. Go ahead.
Yes, I'm 18 years old and मैंने 10th, 9th, 8th में मैंने संस्कृत
लिया था। हाँ, you had taken
but
Sanskrit.
you said कि theory
it's a theory ना। हाँ, Rame Ramo Ramaha Prathama, out of 21 Rams you don't know in which Ram should be kept where, है ना? It happens. There is no problem.
But I wanted to learn the
You will
basics.
learn, beta. You will
I
learn.
was very bad at grammar. Also, previous session मेरी मॉम ने अटेंड किया था तो उन्होंने मुझे रेकमेंड किया for this because I wanted to clear my basics and अभी vacations चल रहे तो कुछ improvement in language.
Definitely, beta. Definitely, that is a nice thing. God bless you. Be connected. Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you very much. Yeah, Geeta.
So my contention is that we have to keep on evolving in every way. We stop physical growth, but mental growth can always happen at any age, at any point.
Yes, true, very true.
I'm just trying to evolve to the stage where I can go back and forth. Like Sanskrit is changeless.
To evolve, you always progress. You don't go back.
No. The Sanskrit has been there for ages. No, even in our olden,
but it is the most modern language that I am going to answer you. Yeah.
That NASA
that is
is
a
using. They are saying.
Yeah, it's
they are saying
not.
NASA is using. But they're saying that we lifted heavy stones and made mandir with that sound vibration.
It was
Some
it was
this
not.
thing and all they're saying.
No.
So
ये
I'm
सब-
curious.
No, it
I'm
is all
curious.
wrong thing. We had modern equipments, and what modern used say as on today are very much mentioned through a stotra, means in a shlok format. It has been mentioned. Those equipments were there during those days, including bulldozers. Okay, so please.
Oh. No, I'm curious because we don't know. I would
don't
like
worry.
to learn.
Yeah. So nice of you, Geeta. So nice of you, Geeta.
Thank you.
And Arjun is meant for Geeta, isn't it? So if I am Arjun, I have to spell out Geeta to the people.
Thank you.
Partha Sarthi. Yeah, see, Geeta, Partha Sarthi means Krishna and Arjun all together. So, Geeta, you are going to benefit out of this. Anyways.
Good morning, sir.
Sarthi, yeah.
Good morning.
Very good.
Partha Sarthi from Chennai, retired person. I'm a retired person. My reason of learning is I heard Sanskritam is an easy language, Saralam, and sweet language, Madhuram, and Shupashitam. And there are so many things they keep on telling like that. And above all, I heard Sanskritam provokes your intelligence and remembrance power. That's the most important thing, sir. So possibly I want to see that with
Absolutely
really
right. Absolutely right.
What we learned in the past, and when I learned some studying, what we achieved in the previous in this one, whether it is able to see everything, restore all those information. That's the reason of this one.
Very nice, Partha Sarathi ji. I will come back to you. Yeah, there is somebody with a Redmi 3 Pro who has switched on its mic. Okay, so I will start with everybody. Interesting part is, most of the people wanted to learn something about Ved, Puran, Upanishad, Chamakam. Yeah, who is that again who has switched on their mic? If you are unable to control, please try to learn how to control in Zoom meeting and then join a Zoom meeting, because you are disturbing 99 others. Okay. Now, coming to our point is, Ved, Puran, Upanishad, Srimad Bhagavad Gita, Chamakam, Stotram, Shlokam, these are all literature language. They are written in literature language. ये सारे जो भी हैं, वेद, पुराण, उपनिषद, श्रीमद् भगवद गीता, स्तोत्रम, श्लोक, ये सारी चीजें एक साहित्यिक भाषा में लिखी गई है. साहित्यिक भाषा में, बोली भाषा में नहीं लिखी गई, साहित्यिक भाषा में लिखी गई है. अगर आपको बोलना ही ना आए, बोली भाषा अगर आपको नहीं आती, तो आप साहित्यिक भाषा कैसे समझ पाओगे? If you are unable to speak in normal language, in spoken language, if you are unable to speak in spoken language, how it is possible for you all to understand literature language, whether it is your mother tongue, not only Sanskritam, whether it is your mother tongue also? It is not that. So, learning Ved, Puran, Upanishad comes much later, because before that, you have to really understand the essence of Sanskrit grammar. ये सारी चीजों को पढ़ने के लिए आपको साहित्यिक भाषा की पेच जो होते हैं, दाव जो होते हैं, उसके जो सिद्धांत होते हैं, उसे समझने की जरूरत है. और ये पूरी भाषा सिद्धांत के आधार पर है. This whole language of Sanskritam is based on principles. There are rules, principles that are there. Why so? Why so many rules and there? Because it is a scientific language, because it is arithmetic language. इसीलिए, that's the reason. क्योंकि ये एक वैज्ञानिक भाषा है, एक गणित के आधार पे भाषा है, इसीलिए ये इसमें बहुत सारे रूल्स और रेगुलेशन लगते हैं. परंतु आपके मातृभाषा में भी तो ग्रामर लगता है. इन योर मदर टंग ऑल्सो देयर आर रूल्स ऑफ ग्रामर. देन डू यू ऑल रिमेंबर दैट व्हेन यू वर अ चाइल्ड or you have a small kid at your home, Do you sit in front of him with a grammar book and start teaching him grammar first? Or you will allow him to start copying what I am saying or copying what you are saying? Let him copy, let him make mistakes. You will correct the mistake. He will repeat the mistake. You will again correct the mistake. He will again repeat the mistake. You will again correct the mistake. And as gradually, you will find it in a very short time, he starts talking in your mother tongue. But you are not teaching him grammar at that stage. But our academics and the reasons are there. Previously, I tell you very frankly, only 200 years ago, there was majority of the Bharat Varsh, which was Sanskrit spoken. But to divide and rule, it was systematically dismantled. And how it was dismantled? By promoting the literature of Sanskritam instead of spoken Sanskritam. If you are aware about the spoken language, the literature of that language, you will enjoy at the core of it. आप उसे समझ पाओगे. जब भी आपको साहित्यिक का आनंद लेना है, साहित्य का आनंद लेना है, तो बोली भाषा का ज्ञान होना बहुत ही जरूरी है. उसके बिना आप कैसे कर पाओगे? संभव ही नहीं है. बट हम तोता बन रहे. We are becoming parrots by just learning the pronunciation. But what is the effect of the pronunciation? You will understand, because our lecture will continue from tomorrow onwards. The portion will start. So from tomorrow onwards, you will realize my lecture starts with E is equal to mc square. Dr. Einstein formula. Energy is equal to mass into velocity square. पूरा हम ये जो 12 दिन का अध्ययन रहेगा, this 12 days of our workshop will be totally based on scientific basis of what is Sanskritam by itself. Now, it's not just a language, to tell you very frankly. It's not just a language. As you go deeper into it, you will, by the end of this workshop itself, you will realize no, the best part is the spoken Sanskritam. By the way, most of y'all wanted to learn Sanskritam. And suddenly they got the message. How many of them are there? Please raise their hand or thumbs up. How many of them? बहुत सारे लोगों को? Yeah, many of them wanted to learn that language, and suddenly they came across this thing. Most of this thing, ये message मिल गया अचानक से उन लोगों को. Yeah, very much. Many of them, yes, many of them. Thank you very much. Yeah, thank you very much. So, how did it happen? Number one is, you had inner self, eagerness to learn that language. And Ma Saraswati heard your request. And what she did? She immediately gave a postcard in your name on your WhatsApp. She's a social media, I would say, very much a social media aware person, Ma Saraswati. So she gave you that message. And I am here serving like a postman. One thing I make it clear, these classes are completely free of cost. The reason is, I am not obliging you. मैं कोई मेहरबानी नहीं कर रहा हूं आपको निःशुल्क संस्कृत पढ़ाने में. I am not obliging you. आपका अधिकार है. It's your right to learn Sanskritam. And Ma Saraswati is using this body and this voice to teach you Sanskritam. Whatever knowledge you might be having about Sanskritam, keep it aside for next 12 days. उसे 12 दिन साइड में रखिएगा. उसके अलग कर दीजिएगा. जो भी ज्ञान हो, श्लोक का ज्ञान हो, किसी का भी ज्ञान हो, 12 दिनों तक उसे साइड में रख दीजिएगा. फॉर नेक्स्ट 12 days, keep that total knowledge aside, and you will find you are touching a new horizon as far as Sanskritam is concerned that you never thought about. Many of them have learned Sanskritam in their school days. They are lucky people. whatever may be the theory and all that, but they are lucky. I have learned, I came across Sanskritam as a language, means I knew Shlok and all that since my childhood because of our family culture. But I was used to recite the shlokas without understanding the meaning of it. Okay, fine. And many of us do that. It's not wrong, but it's the system that has come into existence. वो अचानक से आ गया, क्या करेंगे? श्लोक बोलते रहे लेकिन उसका अर्थ नहीं जाने, क्या करें? कोई बात नहीं. In year 2016, 2nd of February 2016 was my first interaction with such workshop. Just recently, 2016. And the journey started about myself. The journey started on 2nd of February 2016. My first such workshop. But then I could not understand a single word. I did not understand a single word. But there again, there was some inner feelings that I kept on repeating such workshops. But again, did not understand a single word. Not even a single word I am saying, I mean it. And I was surprised how this is so. That institute had a principle. They said, Samskrutena Sanskrutam Pathayatu. Means, teach Sanskrit in Sanskrit language. Yes, I agree. Absolutely agree. Because we learn English in English language. हम हिंदी भाषा में सीखते हैं. आपण मराठी भाषेत शिकतो. गुजराती આપણે ગુજરાતીમાં શીખીએ છીએ. We learn Tamil in Tamil language, Telugu in Telugu language. So, Sanskrit in Sanskrit language. But answer, my dear friends, rest of other languages are social languages. Is Sanskrit a social language as on today? No. Then how do you expect a new person? My total academics were in a convent school where the second language was French. How do you expect me to answer or understand Sanskritam? How? It's not possible. So there was a difficulty. I kept on repeating around 17, 18 such workshops I attended. By end of December, I attended nearly 17, 18. But sorry, I did not understand a single word. एक शब्द तक मुझे पता नहीं चला. And suddenly, on 12th of December 2016, I had a mishap and my mother left us all for another journey. And I am yet very close to my mother. So I was a bit depressed during that time. At that time, my wife came up as a motivator and she said, Arjun, academically, you are clever. Yes, totally. If I put together all my PhDs, and I am a qualified doctor as well in Ayurveda, BAMS. So totally, I have around 15 diplomas and degrees all put together. So I am academically good. Then how come I could not understand that language that I tried for 17 such workshops? I was unable to understand. My wife told me, try to learn in your way. There might be some differences. So try to evaluate from your way. Her intention was to pick me up from the, depression that I was facing. At the same time, to learn a language. From January 2017, I started taking up Sanskritam in my own way. मेरे तरीके से मैंने संस्कृत पढ़ना शुरू किया. So सबसे पहले, because of medical background, first of all, what I did was how your brain operates, how your brain functions when it comes to a language learning process. Das, please control your mic. By mistake hota hai, but even then, please. So, how your brain functions when it comes to a language learning. I wanted to understand that. So I went on research, because being a research nature as well, I went into the depth of it and I found a few papers from Brain University. There is a research center in Australia which works on the brain functioning. They do research on the brain functioning. And of that university, I came across some papers which was very helpful. And going through that papers, I set up a plan of how to learn Sanskrit. My dear friends, believe me, 21st May, 5 months, only 5 months, 21st May, I qualified as a Sanskrit teacher. We had written exam. Okay, fine. Written exam is okay. Apart from that, there was an oral exam as well. Viva. I will talk about that later. But then I was surprised with total knowledge of 1,500 sutras, that shlokas, that Siddhant of Panini, Astadhyay. I could really memorize all of them in a short time because of that system of learning. And due to that system of learning, this total module has been developed. And I would like to proudly share that Vedshala created a world record last year with 5,000 hours of Sanskrit workshops. Total workshop amounting to 5,000 hours. And to everybody's surprise, it is the first ever world record in the category of Sanskrita. We could proudly do that. Why? That dedication, that system worked. So there I came across one particular statement. वहां पे यानी सॉरी मैं बहुत सारा इंग्लिश में बोल दिया, क्षम्यताम. अगर किसी को समझ में नहीं आया तो प्लीज हाथ उठाइए. हाँ, अगर हिंदी में मैं कन्वर्ट नहीं कर पाया था, मेरी गलती है, मैं क्षमा चाहता हूं इसके बारे में. लेकिन आशा है सबको समझ में आया हो मेरा उद्देश्य क्या है. सबको समझ में आया प्लीज? और एनीबडी हैज एनी डाउट्स व्हाट आई सेड जस्ट नाउ? किसी को कोई डाउट है या सबको समझ में आया? कैसे समझ में आया पता है आपको? How did you all understand? Those who are not so conversant with English also understood, because those were the words from my soul, from my Atma. So Atma and Atma, they understand each other's language. That is what is Sanskrit. That is beauty of Sanskrit. We will learn about Sanskritam hence ahead. But before that, we are not going to learn any stotras. We are not going to learn any shlokas. Yes, as far as shlokas are concerned, shlok is a category in which around 40% of the shloks are written in spoken language. They are not written in literature language. They are written in spoken language. So like Karagare Vasate Lakshmi, Kara Mode Saraswati, Kara Madhye tu Govinda, Prabhate Kara Darshana. These are shloks. But they are written. And what I said, Prabhate, now you will understand ahead. In this 12 days, you will understand what does Prabhate mean. Vasate means to stay, stays there. So these are the things, they are in a spoken language. Okay. So here we are starting our journey with a proper systematic and tested, because we are again proud as Vedshala, we have more than 25,000 students world over who are yet connected. 25,000 plus. And out of them, 5,000 of them have already started talking in Sanskritam, started writing in Sanskritam. Now the problem comes here. यहाँ पे एक दिक्कत आती है. बहुत सारे लोग हैं जिनको देवनागरी, what is a Sanskrit script, they are unaware about the Sanskrit script, especially our peninsular India, South India from Karnataka onwards. They have learned Hindi and all that things, but they are not that easy with the phonetics and with the shape and all that. They get confused. So as a result, they are learning Sanskrit in their regional language where the local accent comes across. You heard you saw the video just now which was played. Everybody heard it. Thumbs up for that, please. या कोई mic करके हाँ बोल दे. Yeah. Thank you. You heard. Now tomorrow again there will be one video that you will hear, and thereafter we will go ahead with our first chapter. Now the whole system has been systematically and understandable level of any age. One important point was that research paper said that person can learn any language at any age. So age is not the factor to learn the language. Normally we understand that if you are younger age, your brain functions very properly as far as language is concerned. Those are all Western world theory. But some research has definitely shown that you can learn a language at any age, and I am sitting in front of you, the best example, who never had a base. I had a lot of difficulty I could speak Hindi, I could speak Marathi, I could speak Gujarati, but regarding Devanagari, there was a problem. Now, what was Devanagari? That I will be explaining tomorrow. Okay? Here we have to understand how the things will be functioning. So please, one thing is very clear. We are not going to learn into Stotram. Those who have the target of learning or understanding Veda, Puran, Upanishad or Srimad Bhagavad Gita, give yourself some time. आप अपने आप को एक समय दीजिएगा. पहले बोली भाषा तो सीख ले, तभी आप उसे बोल पाएंगे. अभी, that is my opinion. I feel so. I personally feel so. That Srimad Bhagavad Gita was a conversation between Bhagwan and Arjun. It was a conversation. यानी भगवान और अर्जुन के बीच में यह संवाद था, प्रश्न उत्तर का संवाद था. और मैं व्यक्तिगत रूप से अन्य लोगों की बातें नहीं कर रहा हूं. आई एम नॉट टॉकिंग अबाउट अदर्स. बट व्हाट आई फील लॉजिकली इज it was, if you go through the Google and all that, you will find it that they say that Bhagwan, the total duration of Srimad Bhagavad Gita was 45 minutes. Some claim no, it was 1.5 hours. Somebody said no, it was 1.5 days. And they give all dates and all that things just to justify. But the simple logic is, when कर्मण्यवाधिकारस्ते मा फलेषु कदाचन, it is not a spoken language at all. It is a literature language. Do you expect Bhagwan and Arjun communicating with each other or talking with each other in a literature language? Do we do it? Do any poet or any literature person talks with his family member in literature language or in a normal spoken language? What is the logic that works? It is a spoken language. And what I feel personally is that Bhagavan took 18 days to convince Arjun and to answer each and every question about of Arjun. He took around 16 to 18 days. Yes, that's what is my feeling. My feeling. But Maharshi Vedvyas, when he heard that Srimad Bhagavad Gita, because he was an enlightened person, Rishi, he said, my God, Bhagwan has given the secret of, Amaratva, what we say, that Sanatan means perpetual Gnyan he has given. He has given a knowledge with which you can really get moksham. You will really get a moksham. यानी जब भी वो संवाद महर्षि वेदव्यास ने सुना, उनको कन्विंस हो गया कि अरे माय गॉड, ये तो इतनी गहरी बात भगवान ने बता दी कि इसे आदमी अगर समझ के पालन करे तो अमर हो जाए. यस, मिस्टर पीके अनंतम, you have any questions about? You have switched on twice. PK Anantam. Please go through the video how to attend and control your mic. Huh? There are many videos available on YouTube. Please learn that and then join sessions, because you are breaking the flow of a person. This is not a scripted lectures. Now, coming to this is, Maharshi Vedvyas said that this secret is beautiful. But then he remembered in Ramayanam also, the Vishnu, when he took the avatar of Prabhu Shri Ram, he gave the same essence, but nobody understood that. Why so? Because those who were written by Maharshi Valmiki, and as a result, it landed up with 24,000 shlokas. 24,000 shlokas. 24,000 श्लोक का संग्रह महर्षि वाल्मीकि ने निर्माण किया रामायण के बारे में. But it was difficult for a person to memorize all those 24,000. आपको उंगलियों पे गिन सकते हो, ऐसे चंद लोग होंगे. There might be very few people, you can count them on fingers, who must be knowing all those 25,000 shlokas by heart with the meaning. With the meaning. That is a big question mark, huh? With the meaning. So Maharshi Vedvyas said, I don't want to repeat the mistake. Why it was so? Because it was 24,000 shlokas, the total Ramayanam was splitted into various khanda, means into various chapters. So as a result, a complete knowledge about Ramayanam was disintegrated in various parts. So the beauty and the real essence of Ramayana, somewhere it diluted. So Maharshi Vedvyas said, no, I need to do something for that. And for that, what he did, he started compressing the conversation. यानी उन्होंने पूरे संवाद का दबाने लगे, लेकिन अर्थ घुमाए बिना, without spoiling the meaning, or the meaning of the sentence should remain the same. With that thing, he started compressing it. That is the beauty of Sanskritam. With the essence of Sanskrit grammar, Sandhi, Vichhed, Sandhi hai, Samas hai, iske saath saath, you will come across how it can be compressed. And he used all the power of Sanskrit grammar to compress that conversation. And as he compressed, he landed up only 700 shlokas. I cannot compress more than that. उससे ज़्यादा मैं उसे छोटा नहीं कर सकता. कम से कम मैं उसे 700 श्लोक में पूरा कर पाऊंगा. Only in 700. Beyond that, I cannot compress. But now, as on today, you will find millions of people who can recite all the 700 shlokas at one go with the meaning, with the right meaning. यानी इसका मतलब ये हुआ 700 श्लोक में आपको लाखों लोग मिलेंगे जिनको कंठस्थ है अर्थ के साथ श्रीमद् भगवद गीता. That is the beauty. But Maharshi Vedvyas, he thought कि 21st century में जब सोशल मीडिया वगैरह आएंगे, at that time people will not even have time to go through 700 shlokas. वो समझ ही नहीं पाएंगे. So he said, let me compress into one shlok. एक ही श्लोक में the total essence of Srimad Bhagavad Gita, he compressed it. And in a very simple words. That was the first shlok. Dharma kshetre, Kurukshetre, samvetaha yuyutsavaha, mamakaha, pandaveshaiva, kim kurvanta sanjaya. Very simple words. And that means that is the total essence. What was the essence? Dividing your own family into you and other. When you divide something within you, there is a conflict of Kurukshetra. there are conflicts. The same conflicts will come across when there is a diversion between what your heart says and what your brain says. That again will create a Kurukshetra inside. Am I right? Do you all agree with this?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, Lakshmi to absolutely ready.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes.
I agree, sir.
Yes,
This is
sir.
a very beautiful analysis of the first shloka. Dharma kshetre kurukshetre.
It is very simple language. Huh? Dharma kshetre kurukshetre samvetaha yuyutsavaha mamakaha pandaveshaiva kim kuruvanta sanjaya. There are no complex grammar in that. And that was the first look. But then he thought very soon 2050s, 2040s, 2030s, people will not even have time to go through only one sentence and understand that. Yes, Deepak? Yes, Deepak.
Sir, this is Atul Joshi.
Yeah, Atul Joshi. Tamaru naam kaale lagjo, please, Atul bhai. Huh?
ओके सॉरी एक्चुअली जो पहला श्लोक आपने बताया उसका वर्ड बाय वर्ड मीनिंग समझाएंगे तो
नहीं आपको समझने की जरूरत नहीं. यू गिव योरसेल्फ सम टाइम. आपने प्रॉमिस किया है ना.
ओके
पांचवें नहीं 8वें दिन मैं आपसे इसका अर्थ पूछूंगा. चलेगा? लेकिन आप कोई चीज पढ़ना मत. डोंट गो थ्रू एनी अदर रेफरेंसेस. बी ऑनेस्ट टू योरसेल्फ. On 8th day, I will be asking the same question to you, Anil bhai, and you will answer me.
Yes. Sure.
That is the beauty.
Okay.
I will not give the translation of our Shibir Geetam. Because by 8th, 9th day, you will tell me the meaning of that Shibir Geetam. That is the beauty of this course. And give yourself some time. Okay?
Yes, sir. Yes.
Okay. Actually, it means Mamakaha means mine and Pandaveshaiva means his. Pandava was his first brother, isn't it? Saggo bhaiya to nahi no. He was his brother. When he started dividing himself within his family, the conflict started. And what is the major reason in our Indian court, Indian judicial system? What is that? Majority of the cases are what? Within themselves. That's the thing. Now, when Maharishi Vedvyas said, okay, when by 2030, there will be another great problem. People will not have time even for one single slok. I have to yet compress the essence of the total Srimad Bhagavad Gita in one word. एक शब्द में मुझे पूरा सारांश श्रीमद् भगवद गीता का देना है और उन्होंने दिया. The first alphabet of the first shlok and the last alphabet of the last shlok. First alphabet Dharma Kshetre. So the was the first alphabet and Armam was the last alphabet of the last 700 shlok. Last shlok ka last alphabet is Armam. Put together becomes Dharmam. And in Sanskrutam, Dharmam means truth, सच्चाई. तो ये सच्चाई की तो लड़ाई है ना मेरे भाई? What is कुरुक्षेत्र? क्या हुआ मेरे भाई? सन्नाटा क्यों है भाई?
Very beautiful put, sir.
It so happened one day. This thing came out suddenly. Ma Saraswati helped me. I was called by some organization for a function which somebody had written a translation of Srimad Bhagavad Gita. You normally get translations and their own ideologies. No? So he had published one book and I was called for the opening of that book. मुझे वो पुस्तक का विमोचन के लिए बुलाया गया था. So I went there. On the stage, I am seeing all big personalities sitting, all big sannyasi and Sant Samaj sitting over there. I requested, give me last chance because I won't be able to speak in front of these genius people. And They were all started with various shloks and all these things and the beauty of the Srimad Bhagavad Gita and Upadesham of their Bhagavad Gita. And I was surprised. When my turn came, I gave this example. Because when they were talking, I was just going through the page, and when I saw the first alphabet of the first word and the last alphabet of the last word, I said, Dharmam. Dharmam means what? In Sanskritam, Dharmam means truth, Satya. तो ये सत्य की तो लड़ाई थी. और किसकी लड़ाई थी? आपको याद है महाभारत जो टीवी पे आता था? When Mahabharat used to come on TV, there was one dialogue. When Kauravas, Duryodhan asked Shri Krishna, Bhagwan, that on whose side are you? Are you on the side of Kauravas or are you in the side of Pandavas? At that time he answered, I am in the side of Dharma. मैं धर्म के साथ हूं. That dharma does not mean religion. Religion has come just 3,000, maximum 3,000 years ago, not before that. So don't talk about religion. Then what is Sanatan Dharma? Sanatan Dharma means perpetual truth. सनातन यानी जिसका अंत ही नहीं होता है, वो सत्य है. हम उसे धर्म का झंडा लेके बैठे हैं. Are we going wrong? Yes, we are going wrong. So we have to first understand the essence and then to go ahead. मजा आया ना? And when I gave this lecture ना, धर्मम वगैरह, all those all ऋषि मुनि जो बैठे थे, संत समाज बैठे थे, they started turning the pages here. बोले ब्यूटीफुल ऑब्जर्वेशन. में बोला मेरा ऑब्जर्वेशन है ही नहीं. माँ सरस्वती ने पीछे से ऐसा किया. बोला क्या सो रहा है? Why are you sleeping? Go through the first alphabet of the first slok and last alphabet of the last slok. And I came across dharmam. And that is the truth. Now, I will tell you one more incident. And it is very commonly known, and I always give this incident in every lecture, that there was a one saintly person. एक साधु थे. He was साधु थे, केवल साधु. We will say a saintly figure. In his hut, he used to continuously Ram Nam Japam. Ram, 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 Ram. Continuously Ram, 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 Ram. He used to recite Japam. He used to do his Japam for Ram Nam. He had one parrot to give him company. So parrot was also continuously listening Ram, 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 Ram. So he was also reciting Ram, 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 Ram. At the same time, even Sadhu and parrot both together Ram, 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 Ram. One fine day, it so happened, एक दिन ऐसा हुआ, अचानक, योगा ना योग, दोनों का एक साथ देहांत हुआ. Both of them, accidentally, both of them died at the same time. And when they went towards, अपना C.H. Gupta's office. C.H. Gupta का ऑफिस पता है आपको? चित्रगुप्ता ऑफिस. हाँ, चित्रगुप्त, C.H. Gupta. So चित्रगुप्त के ऑफिस में गए. And when they both were standing, parrot as well as that saintly person was given moksham and parrot was given rebirth. So parrot said, oh my God, Mr. Gupta, there is some problem. Even I have recited the same number of times. Then you gave moksham to that person and not to me. Mr. C.H. Gupta, Ms. Chitragupta answered that he did from the core of his soul and you just copied. So he was, whenever he was doing his Ram Japam, he was doing it from bottom of his heart and you were just copying him. So copying does not mean anything. Am I right? My dear friends, I will not make you all parrots. मैं आपको तोता नहीं बनाऊंगा. That is the adesh given to me by Ma Saraswati. You are not allowed to make them parrots. Make them the real sant. Because we often say, if I learn Sanskritam, with whom I am going to talk? With whom I want to talk? with whom I will be able to talk? Arey, first, talk with your own self. That is the best language. Just now, Mr. Kalpesh also said that it is the most appropriate language to communicate. Yes, he has realized that. It is his enlightenment. Absolutely right. So when it came, when first of all, try to talk with your own self. How many of y'all get up in the morning, stand in front of the mirror? कितने लोग हैं आप में से जो सवेरे उठकर आईने के सामने खड़े रह के अपने आप को एक अच्छा सा स्माइल देते हैं? Hi, good morning. Suprabhatam. How many of y'all do that? Very few. Might be you can count on fingers. Just imagine if you do not wish your neighbor, if you come across your next door neighbor, and if you do not wish him, he will get upset. आपके पड़ोसी को अगर आप देखते ही अगर उसको शुभकामना नहीं दोगे तो वो गुस्सा करता है. उसे लगता है हाँ अर्जुन को घमंड आ गया है. He has become a proud man nowadays. Just imagine this physical existence is with your soul. How many times have you thanked your soul? How many times have you cried your problems with your soul? How many times have you shared your happiness with your soul? No. First, learn to do that so that you can really have the feeling of Sanskritam. It is Atman Bhasha. It is the language of soul. That is the reason it is called Deva Bhasha. Deva Bhasha. Now, there are many meanings for that. Deva Bhasha means what? Every person has a soul, and we believe that our soul has the existence of a God. Am I right? So, it is the language with whom you will be talking with your own self first. Very soon, we are creating other platforms where you will be able to talk and start getting conversant about the talks and all that. Very soon. By the end of this lecture, there will be an announcement. But the problem is, we have come to the classes. We have not gone through the social media links that I have sent. Very few people have subscribed the YouTube. Very few people have followed the Facebook. Why? If you are learning, there are many others who want to learn, but they don't know the address of Vedshala. If you all subscribe, if you all like every videos, the video category will rise and the person who is searching can find this platform. Help them. Help them. That's my humble request. All those links, we are on the 12 platforms, social media platform. Why so? Anything personally for me? No, sorry. No personal things. Yeah, there are donations that come in. There will be donation site which will be posted on 8th, 9th day. Not before that. But donation is not compulsory because that is not the part of the syllabus. So it is not compulsory. Every part of the syllabus is compulsory. But donation is not the part of syllabus. It is your will. But with that donation, it is not helping me, Arjun Vyas, or his family. But the money that is donated goes to the Gaushala, and there are 5 girls whose education we are sponsoring. And out of which, proudly to say, 2 are in medical. These 5 girls are getting their books, their clothes, their study material, their fees, college fees, everything. And apart from that, every year 15 days holiday at the expense of us all, that is Vedshala. That is the donation part goes there. Because Arjun Vyas and his family has taken oath that we are not going to eat even a single grain out of the money of donation or whichever way it will come through Sanskrutam. No. It is free of cost because it is not mine. It is yours. It is your responsibility. And secondly, I never announce the names of the people who donate. The reason is I don't want to create an inequality. मुझे वो देखना, वो सब करना, I don't like that. And very frankly, even the last session, many people have donated. I don't even remember their names because I don't want to put them in my brain so that I create a differentiation when there is a next class. No, that is not allowed. I have to keep my eyes closed. Yes, I personally thank them. That's a different topic. That's it. Now, how many of y'all are aware about Samudra Manthanam? Most of them, Samudra Manthanam. Out of which, yeah, Anandji, yes. Everybody knows about. आपको कुछ पूछना है, प्रश्न पूछना है या जानते हैं? महोदय, आपने हाथ ऊपर किया है, कुछ पूछना चाहते हैं?
I just wanted to say that yes, I am aware.
Yes,
That's
yes.
it. Sorry. Thank you.
जी. धन्यवाद. See, there are most of the we people, we are aware about what was Samudra Manthan. In that, do you all remember kalash of nectar came out? एक अमृत का कलश बाहर निकला था, जिसमें देव और दानव के बीच में झगड़ा हुआ, and suddenly it came in the hands of the god, and in that line, cheatingly, a demon, एक राक्षस अंदर घुस गया था जिन्होंने अमृत ग्रहण किया, and looking at that, Vishnu with his Sudarshan chakra cut his head, means beheaded him, उसको धड़ से अलग कर दिया. वही राहु और केतु बन गए. हाँ, regarding that. So that story goes on. First, all the gods had it. Then second category of gods like Indra and all, they had. After that, it was passed on to Rishi Munis. Mahorshis and Rishi Munis, they were passed. But Mahorshis and Rishi Munis, they thought, because they are social people, social workers, you know, they don't have anything for themselves. They thought, okay, this is Amrutam, with which you will never die. You will get is the moksham. You will attain is moksham. आपको मोक्ष प्राप्त होगा, अमरत्व प्राप्त होगा. तो इतनी अच्छी चीज है, तो मुझे किस काम की? When it is so nice, what is of my use? I have to distribute that with the people around. यानी मैं लोगों में उसका बंटवारा करूं. So they started distributing that to the people. And Maharishi and saintly people, they don't differentiate between good and bad. They don't do that. For them, all are equal. So they distributed to everybody. And we are also of them who have drank that nectar. हम भी उसमें से है जिन्होंने उसका ग्रहण किया है, वही अमृत का, और ग्रहण करेंगे आगे जाकर, क्योंकि वो अमृत, the name of that nectar is Sanskruta. Believe me, I tell you. And for that, there are next 12 days where I will be proving that. Devavani, I said. It was a Devavani. So Devavani means, we believe, as a human being, we believe into Vasudeva Kutumbakam. यानी हम मान्यता रखते हैं वसुदेव कुटुंबकम, यानी पूरा विश्व एक परिवार है. It's one complete family. The whole world is one complete family. That's our thinking and philosophy, on which it is really good, and it's the best philosophy ever. But then, in that society, you will find people who are normal as well as abnormal. Like people like me, who has problem with his eyesight. Some might be totally netra badid. Some might be karna badid. Some might be mukha badid. There are many types of people. But believe me, my dear friends, and I will be proving throughout the next days, that Sanskrit is the world's, rather universe, and thousands of universe put together. It is the first language which is disabled, enabled language. यानी हर व्यक्ति, कर्णबाधित हो, नेत्रबाधित हो, मुखबाधित हो, वो भी संस्कृत में बातचीत कर सकता है. Yes, he can participate in the conversation. That is the beauty of this language. That is the reason why it is called Deva Bhasha. Because Dev also is in their body, isn't it? They also have Atma. So every Atma is a Dev by itself. So it is a Dev Bhasha. Irrespective of what abnormality a person might be having, the Sanskrit is a perfect language of communication even for them. Now, last incident, I will be sharing my personal example. And with that, we will end today's lecture. And tomorrow onwards, we will be going through our chapters and all that. थोड़ा lecture baji to rahega. There will be a lecture baji to make you properly understand the essence of it, and then we will proceed. And those who are unaware about Devanagari, please do not worry. When we were going through this thing, Shibir Geetam, did you all see the Sanskrit script above and IAST script down? What is that IAST script? It is International Alphabets of Sanskrit Transliteration. So these are the same sort of phonetics that you get, and that again both together will be taught from tomorrow onwards. Fine. So we will start with alphabets, then to small words, verbs, sentence formation, basic sentence formation, and thereafter basic grammar for that sentence formation. That will help you to start talking in Sanskritam. Believe me, I tell you. But then there are rules and regulations. Don't allow other devils to come inside. That is your responsibility. That is not my responsibility. Then you will say, no. Ashtadhyaya, I know about Ashtadhyaya. This shloka is saying something else. But that is regarding some other reference that you do not know, because you do not know spoken Sanskritam. Spoken Sanskritam is much more simple. Very few rules and regulations. Very few. It has a free flow. उसका एक पूर्ण अपने आप की एक गति होती है. उसमें अंकुश बहुत कम है बोली भाषा में, लेकिन साहित्यिक भाषा में जाओगे तो अंकुश बहुत आएगा. When you go to the literature language, there will be a lot of principles that you have to follow. That is Sandhi, Samas and other things, Stotram and all that. Now with the last incident, which is my personal experience, which may help you all to understand. How many of you all know knitting? वो दो सुई के बीच में they knit a sweater. वो ऊन से स्वेटर को बुनते हैं. बुनाई के बारे में काफी लोग जानते होंगे. Many of them might be knowing about two needles. If those who do not know can go through the YouTube of needle knitting sweater. Just put that word and you will find how it is done. It is with the help of two needles and only one single thread that the sweater is been knitted. यानी एक धागा रहता है और उसी से पूरा स्वेटर बुना जाता है. My mother used to do that. And when I was a child, she used to send me, there was a shop near our house, very near to our house. So she used to send me to buy that wool. वो ऊन लाने के लिए मुझे भेजती थी. वहां पे ऊन मिलता था. Wool. To buy that wool, she used to send me. So there were two types of wool that were available. One which was not pure wool, that was known as Kashmilon during those days. It was not pure wool, it was artificial wool. And one was a pure wool. So pure wool, you get it in a rope form, in a hank. Hank कहते हैं उसे. Rope form. And the artificial wools are in the ball form. So mother used to always insist, go for the real wool. So I used to buy that hank and you get it on weight. Used to get on weight. वजन पे मिलता था. वो लेके आता था. After getting that, between two legs, you have to put that hank and start making ball out of that. You have to start making ball out of it. So in between, there were sometimes the thread used to get entangled. वो आपस में उलझ जाते थे कभी कभी. I used to call my mother and I used to say, please give me a pair of scissors. She asked me why. नहीं, it has got entangled. मुझे कैंची दीजिए. पूछती थी मेरी मदर क्यों. मैं बोला ये उलझ गए हैं आपस में धागे. मैं बोला नहीं. मदर बोलती थी नहीं नहीं, उलझा है तो उसे सुलझाओ, काटो मत. Don't cut the thread just to remove the entanglement. Remove it as it is. Because if you cut it, the entanglement will go, but there will be a small knot in between. I used to say, okay, as mother said, I have to follow her without understanding what she wanted to say. And she used to always murmur a word, a sentence. रईमन धागा प्रेम का मत तोड़ो चटकाए, जुड़े से भी ना जुड़े, जुड़े गांठ पड़ जाए. So Rayman was the poet. He said, a thread, don't break it with a stroke, because it will never joint again. And if it joins again, it will create a knot. I used to never understand the meaning of it. But later on in my life, I realized what does that mean. है ना? रिश्तों में उलझन आ जाती है तो उसे सुलझाओ, उसे काटो मत. There are complications and entanglement even in relationship with your family, with your friends, in your business, with your customer, everywhere in the world. Then don't try to cut it. If you cut it, it will create a knot, a permanent knot in between. Try to organize it by itself. It will take some time, but you have to organize it. That is the philosophy she used to teach me. And believe me, this is a truth, what I'm saying. And after knitting a sweater, she used to call me and say, Arjun, how many pairs of thread I have used for making this sweater? I said, only one thread. And how many pairs of needle? 2 pairs of needle and only one thread. That ball used to get over. After that, a small technical way, they used to create a very small knot and continue with the other ball. But that was very rare. So the complete sweater is made by only one thread. I said, yes, Mama, I know. It is only by one thread. I used to call my mother Amma because I am partially Andhraite. My mother is South Indian, Andhraite, and we are from Tenali. So, Tenali Rama, you can understand. So, Tenali. During that time, I came across, she used to tell me, okay, Arjun, do one thing. Try to search that last end of that thread. I used to search. After hours, I used to get one end. I said, yeah, Amma, I got the end. So just start removing it. Slowly start removing it and create a ball again. I said, why, Amma? Once you have made a sweater, why you want to again disorganize or dismantle the whole sweater and make it again? She said, because the thread that you brought was having a stiffness. It was stiff. वो थोड़ा कड़क था. और एक बार बुनने के बाद, after it was knitted once, it created a elasticity. उसमें एक लचकता आ गई. और वो लचकता की वजह से, once again when you make the sweater, it gives a very soft feeling on that sweater. Again, there was a philosophy behind that. Don't you feel so? Don't you feel so? That if you are stiff, undergo some exercise which will remove your stiffness and make you elastic. Because once you are elastic, you are having a beautiful finishing, a softness within you. Am I clear with everybody? Now, the essence of the whole thing is,
Yes, sir.
I will be giving you, I will help you to find that end of that sweater called samskrutam. I will, within this 12 days, you will get that end in your hand. Will you remove it and make another sweater by yourself? Will you all do that?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, Try, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes. Very
And
much.
believe me, I tell you, we are not going to have any boring lectures. Huh? There might be lectures including some songs of Hindi films, or there might be, some dialogues of some films and all that. You will enjoy, no?
Excellent,
And you will
sir.
understand, and you will understand
Yes,
the
sir.
essence of Sanskritam much better. Huh?
Definitely, sir.
So everybody most welcome.
Enjoy.
I end my today's lecture over here. From tomorrow, no books, no pen. Whenever I am giving the lecture, you will just listen and concentrate on what I am saying, not to write. To write, you are already having a YouTube link. That is again your recording link, and that will remain forever. That recording link, I am paying extra charges to YouTube for that extra space. So that will be forever for you all, available for you all. And during that revision, pause, write your notes, then go ahead. Why I tell you, your brain cannot have two functions together. The light travels faster than the sound. The same thing is, when you are writing, you can miss some important point which I will be talking.
Yes.
So don't do that. For that purpose, that is YouTube that is available. And one more thing, even podcast is available. And that is a video podcast. So if you are working, you can download Spotify, go and subscribe to our channel, and you have the link. Subscribe to our channel, follow our channel. That is following our channel. So you will get the notification and press on it, switch off your display, put it in your pocket and earphone and do your work. And you are no need to continuously see.
Including your Kutumba app as well.
Everything that is written on the screen will be explained and spelled out by me.
Thank you, sir. Thank you.
So, Jai Hind, Jai Maharashtra, Jai Sanatan. And with this, I end my today's lecture. And sabse pehle, I switch off my recordings. I thank everybody who has joined through YouTube.